Yo, hey, what's up guys? Krishnak is the next tier of DPSs after HP burn. Yes, he will be the best. Maybe that Void legendary Acrisia will be a little bit better than him, but it's a Void legendary who has her, and Krishnak was a fusion, so everybody should have him. So that time a Godseeker Aniri team, because most people run that one and they are actually searching for DPS to do Sand Devil. So the good things, okay, let's talk about the bad things. Stage 25, I guess you won't do it because it's just actually too hard, because you are not weak affinity on your DPS and your DPS will get sometime crits, and that actually makes you wanna build a Godseeker Aniri with just high accuracy and who has those kind of gears. Of course, if you have it, use it, you can do it. But we are going to stage 22 because he is strong affinity against the boss and won't die. And yeah, the other good thing is he actually gets an extra turn, so that means he's actually gonna heal more. So he places his bombs, then he decreases the bombs and they will actually detonate, and like you saw, those poison won't get cleansed. If you don't break him in the first or second turn in his sleep, then you are good, he cannot cleanse it. So do you see the damage? It's actually pretty nice. If you have an HP burner, maybe is a little bit quicker, I don't know, I have not used one besides Ninja, and Ninja is a whole another tier of DPS, so Krishnak actually does good work. He stands there like a boss. Of course, it's just stage 22, but yeah, it's okay, better than just not having a DPS, you know. And Krishnak was a fusion, everything was good. Do you see? He gains 2 turns while the boss is sleeping instead of most DPSs just 1 turn, and he gains a lot of heals, so it's not hard to make him live. So you don't need that hardcore of gear. I will show you the gear, no problem on the end, but the damage is not the highest in the world. I think HP burners, only HP burn, I mean no ninjas or something like that, they will take like 5 minutes. I saw videos about it, I think it was 5 minutes, maybe I'm wrong. If so, tell me. And this run will be like 7 minutes or so, maybe 5. Of course, if I get Krishnak and get him Brimstone level 1, that will be a lot quicker because he actually hits 2 times and the chances are a lot higher that you actually get a proc. So I think Krishnak is actually pretty nice. I just got him booked, and actually for that run you don't have to have him booked, but you should have the debuff chances up to 100%. But if you have that one, you don't have to book those cooldowns. But in general, Krishnak is a really nice champion, and just book him if you have him. He is great. So 2.5 minutes. The boss is actually pretty okay damaged. I have tested that with HP hitters and stuff like that, max HP hitters and all that, and it was not really that great. It took like 12-15 minutes and so, and that's kind of too long. And besides HP burners, Krishnak is actually really nice. Most people use Ninja and Walking Tomb Drang. If you have an HP burn unresistible, please do use that one, because you don't need accuracy. You need accuracy on Krishnak. It's just how it is, but he actually does good work. He's not that hard to keep alive, because he gets those two turns with Regen gear, and yeah, instead of 18% in my case, he gets 36% of heal. Awesome. You can build him really slow for this. I will show you a try on 25, because 25 is actually a stage you could do if you have insane gear with Krishnak. But I guess if you have insane gear, yeah, you probably have like better champions than Krishnak. maybe not. If so, take him. So almost 4 minutes. Got him half down. And to be honest, the thing about Krishnak is he has those uncleansable poisons. And if you make it work, he actually gets poisoned. If you use another poisoner for that example, he's gonna cleanse all the time. Maybe you get one turn, one tick out of poisons, but that's it. But Krishnak actually first places some bombs that does okay damage, and afterwards he places those poisons, and the boss cannot cleanse it, so he gets a few turns of poisons. So I'm really happy that I went for this fusion, because he's a solo farmer, he can do good job in Sand Devil, you can use him in Doom Tower, in some comms in Clan Boss, unkillable comms, but that's what I'm gonna talk afterwards. So come on, Krishnak, you can do actually a little bit better. And of course, if you get Brimstone, you get level 1. It's maybe a 5-minute run, and that's actually comparable with HP burner. But he does have some bad things, of course. You cannot do stage 25. Okay, you can, but yeah, your gear needs like godlike. You need a second Godseeker Aniri gear plus the accuracy. And I don't know if you guys have it. I don't. So it's gonna be about a 7-minute run again. That's what I told you, but that's actually okay. To be honest, if you don't have a ninja, if you don't have a chronom, if you don't have a walking tomb drain, and if you went for the fusion, of course take him, for real. You actually can make him work to do solo under stage 15. I recommend stage 13 because it's weak affinity again. And if you put a little bit different gear on him, a little bit quicker, you can solo stage 13. But right now my one is like super slow, 165 or so. I made him so slow so I can actually put some HP and defense on him. But you will see on the end. Yeah, and I know it's not the quickest run, but if you know a champion that does more damage than Krishnak and it's not an HP burner, please tell me, for real, I wanna know it. Maybe I got this champion. So I can do quicker runs. Oh, okay, I got ninja, but tell me. Tell the community. I think like 2 more rotations and he's done. We are on 7 minutes now. And yeah, we never get crit because of the weak affinity to the strong affinity. So you can make him work here. And if you need another DPS for 25, 24, I have no answer for you. Basically every DPS I know, you have to be strong affinity, and if you're not, you have to build a second Godseeker gear on your DPS, and this is just too much for me. I can't do it. So, but now we are coming to the weak stuff. Because making unkillable with him is actually not that easy. That's the unkillable team I made. I made a video about it, and I also made a video about Godseeker, which gear you need and which kind of gear you need on your DPS and all that stuff. It's like called Ultimate Guide or something, but that's usually an unkillable team. But there's just one thing, because it does not work. Maybe there are other comps, of course, some of them will work. I don't think that's gonna be an issue. But right here, usually everything is cool. I got my 2 turn counter, so I can actually do. Okay, he does not. Yeah, resist. The accuracy is a little bit low, but he got a window of 2 turns, and then he gets such a massive hit. Yeah, I forgot what I did wrong. I changed his speed, so he's actually not fitting in here. He kind of is, but not really, so... But the point is, an unkillable team is harder with him because he does take 2 turns, and in some comps that makes him lose his increased speed, increased defense, or just an unkillable or something like that, and then he is killable again. So some kinds of unkillable teams won't work with him. But I guess we can just somehow work around it or so. That's not the biggest problem in the world, but not that easy. So let's talk about those stats you need. Right now I have my Krishnak booked on this right here fully, and just because I was lucky, I just have 3 books in here so I can land those debuffs, and the cooldown really doesn't matter because you always go A3, A2, A1, A1. If you have that a cooldown lower, that really does not matter, the rotation will be exactly the same, so if you can avoid it, that cooldown is kind of useless. So of course I have region and immortal gear. That's kind of... You only need region gear, but I took immortal gear because it gives HP plus 15%, and that's what I want right now. That's the stats. I'm not gonna read it out to you all. The accuracy is a little bit low. I did on Hades optimizer, and I forgot that he just does not... He already calculates the accuracy from your masteries, so... I went a little bit too low, but the accuracy check for stage 22 is around 475. I went only the accuracy route because I just need accuracy for a showcase. And actually you don't want that one right here, because... Wait, does it do bombs? Oh yeah, okay, you can actually do that one. That's maybe better. Wait, I'm gonna take it on mine too, because it does not do increase the bombs, so... It could mess up something, but it's okay. And yeah, the speed is pretty low. You can go, I think, like 155 or something, or maybe a little less. That really does not matter. You just need HP and defense, and of course the accuracy. And that's the most important stat on him. Without accuracy, the one will be 50 minutes. Yeah, and of course Godseeker. It is always the same. You need her super tanky and super fast. If you just do stage 22, you can go like 15 down on the speed. But HP and defense you still wanna have really high, like something maybe 62,000 and 3,800 defense could be work, but I don't know really. And of course he's fully booked, and the masteries of her. So still the question is, Krishnak, should you use him or should you not? I recommend him because he is really viable. You can have quicker runs if you have another DPS, but I guess you already know who to take if you watch that video right here. And yeah, unkillable will be a little bit harder, but it's doable. You just have to use your brain. I'm sorry, it's just how it is. And that's all about Krishnak. You can do solo runs with him, you can do Sand Devil with him, you can do Doom Tower with him, you can Clan Boss. I think Iron Twin will work, and he is a really, really good DPS. But you guys out there, have a nice day.